Hi guys, it's Tiffany. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, it is my weekly stash Sunday. If you guys don't know what the series is about, basically every Sunday I sit down and I choose a full face of products to use for the following week. The purpose of this video is pretty much to just rotate through my makeup and get really good use out of all these products. Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. For primer, I'm going to go in with this new e.l.f. Mint Cooling Face Primer. This is my first time using it because this is fairly new. So this is kind of like a mini first impression / review on this. The cooling part really got to me. I really enjoy cooling stuff because my face is very sensitive, so it feels hot all the time. This is what it looks like. It is green jelly. Feels very sticky. Oh, it like sticks onto your skin like right away. It is extremely sticky. Like the moment I started spreading it, it kind of already started sticking to my skin. So it's like hard for me to spread. I'll just do like one more pump. Right off the bat, it smells like mint. And it is very nice. The smell is not overbearing at all. I can't smell it on my face, but I did smell it like on my hands. But this primer is extremely tacky and sticky, and I'm personally not a fan of primers like that. But if you like those kinds of primers, this would be really good for you. I know like the stickiness and tackiness is supposed to like make your makeup last longer, but I'm just not a fan. I can't really like deal with the stickiness on my face. Alright, so going in with concealer, this is my Josie Maran Vibrancy concealer. I freaking love this concealer so much because the formula is just everything I would want out of a concealer. This is quite pricey, but I really think it's worth it. Just so creamy, really melts into the skin and just provides like a really good amount of coverage while still looking very natural. So I am in the shade medium. Now I'm just gonna go in with my favorite e.l.f. sponge and blend this in. See how like that just made my complexion go from like a 0 to a 10? And I only have concealer on. Like this concealer is just so amazing. So the main reason why I really enjoy this concealer is because it is a full coverage concealer, but I tend to stray away from full coverage because it tends to always be very cakey, very thick, and just very noticeable underneath the eyes. But this concealer does not do that. It just gives you the most natural finish while still providing like a full coverage effect. So I really love this. So for blush, I'm gonna be using my Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Bliss. I really love this color. It is just like such a really pretty baby pink. But my thing is that I wish she had a dewy version of this. I wish she would have came out with like the exact colors of dewy and matte because I really like this color. This is the only color that really caught my attention, but it was a matte blush and I'm just not really into matte. You guys know I like my dewiness. For my powder blush, because you guys know I like picking out a powder blush as well, I'm going to be using my ColourPop one in the shade Kiss and Tell. This is from their new Valentine's line. And I only got this one because this is the only color that I would realistically wear. I didn't want to buy the other ones and not give other people the chance of ordering them. So I'm just gonna layer this on top of Bliss. It is just like a really pretty peachy pink color. I'm looking extremely matte right now, but we are going to fix that. So for bronzer, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills one in the shade Tawny. And put some on my nose as well. I just put bronzer and blush on my nose because when the sun does hit your face, you know, like it hits your nose, you know, it hits like this area. So I think it just makes you look a lot more natural. Because if I don't do that, then my nose is just very pale and has no color to it, and I don't like that. For highlight, I'm going to be using my Glossier Halo Scope. This guy was my holy grail for the longest time, so I want to fall back in love with this again. Oh gosh. Just gives me like such a natural sheen without any chunks of glitter or anything. I really like this. Okay, because I am so extremely like matte right now, I'm going to be using some of my Patrick Ta All Over Face Glow. So basically this is just like a face gloss, and I just really like using this for when I want that extra dew, because sometimes my face doesn't have any dewiness to it, like if my primer isn't dewy enough, or if like my foundation or blush is not dewy enough. I like adding this. I just swipe it on each cheek, a little bit on my nose, and then I take my sponge and I go like this and blend out. That way it makes it look very seamless. Now I have a really natural dew to my face, and it just looks how I want it to look. So yeah, I love this stuff. It comes in handy for when you just need a little extra glow, a little extra dew. So for eyebrows, I'm gonna go in with this Instant Lift eyebrow pen from e.l.f. These are my favorite. Literally $2 at Walmart. One of the most creamiest and just best eyebrow pencils I have ever used in my entire life. I always go back to this one. I tried like using other ones, like other drugstore ones and just other high-end ones, but they don't really compare to this e.l.f. one. I just have grown to really be loyal to the formula of this, and it's $2, so you literally cannot beat it. This is in the shade Taupe, by the way. So I'm just gonna use this to fill out my brows. Alright, now I'm going to go with my Glossier Boy Brow in the shade Black. Now for eyes, I'm going to go in with this mini Natasha Denona Nude Palette. So I'm just going to take this color right here and use that as like my transition shade. Now I'm going to go in with this dark color and just put that on the outer part of my eye. And then for shimmer on top, I'm actually going to go in with my Glossier Lid Star in the shade, I think this is Cub. Yeah, Cub. So I'm just gonna swipe this on there, and then use my finger to tap it out. I love all of Glossier's like products because I feel like you can really just use your finger for everything, and I enjoy using my finger over anything else just because it's so much quicker and easier. I'm gonna put just a little bit more because I want it to be kind of opaque today. Now for the inner corner, I'm gonna use this light shimmer shade. Alright, there is my eyeshadow. So for mascara, I'm going to go with my Nabla Major Pleasure Mascara. After I discovered the L'Oreal Bambi Mascara, nothing else has just ever really compared to that one, and I just want to use it all the time, but I have to get use out of other mascaras too. Also, I always have a big problem with my mascara smudging on like my cheeks down here, and I heard that if you get like waterproof mascara that they're not gonna smudge, or they're like less prone to smudging. So let me know down in the comments if that's true or if that's worked for you, because if that's the case, then I'm just gonna start buying waterproof mascaras. This Nabla mascara though is really good at really getting in between every single lash of mine, so it's making them look really skinny and lengthening them really well. So for lips, I chose out 3 products because I like having different options throughout the week. So I'm just going to talk about them with you guys. The first one is my Fenty Clear Gloss. This is the shade Glass Slipper. Love the Fenty Gloss formula. One of the best formulas out there. And then I have my Rare Beauty Lip Souffle in the shade Courage. This is like my perfect pinky matte lip nude, so I really enjoy this. Gonna be using this for the week. And then last but not least, I chose this e.l.f. lip plumping gloss in the shade Mocha Twist. This is honestly such a beautiful gloss, and the plumping effect that it gives me I really enjoy, and the color is beautiful. These are only $6 too, I believe, so great steal. But today I think I'm gonna go in with my Rare Beauty Lip Souffle. Oh my god, this is just such a beautiful color on my skin tone. I also just really enjoy the formula of her lip souffles because they're not your average liquid lipsticks. These are more velvety upon application, and when they dry down, it kind of feels like nothing on your lips, but then just like a slight powderiness, but they're not drying. And they do give you that full matte effect. I do think these lip soufflés are meant more for people who do like more natural makeup and aren't really bold liquid lipstick wearers, if that makes any sense. And it's just overall very comfortable and great for everyday wear. Alright guys, so that was my weekly stash. I really enjoy making these videos for you guys because it really just pushes me to get through all of my makeup and really use products that I never reach for, products that I have yet to try, because it's so easy to just grab something that you know you like, you know? So my weekly stashes have just been making me like re-fall back in love with a lot of products, or just realize how good they really are. For example, the Rare Beauty Lip Soufflé. I was not a fan of this when I first initially bought it, but now I've grown to just really love it, and it's honestly one of my favorite lip products now. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.